Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Get me the get me the off of this deck. Get me the Yeah, this will probably be the last time you guys will be seeing me play Summon Cat Good, but I cannot deal with this deck in any capacity. It's just like, oh, it's so hard. All right, we are currently live. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have part 2 of this series that I'm doing with Cameron Saunders. So in the first video, we had Billy Break's SJC Edison deck that he got top 4 with way back in 2010. This is the list right in front of you with no changes. This is exactly what he played, including that tuner scheme and Shield Crush and the main deck Doom Caliber Knights. The game was very different back then, so I do not fault Billy for this. And our goal isn't to shit on anyone who topped that event or any event, honestly, in this like series of going back, playing the deck, and then in part 2 correcting them. But yeah, I figure Edison has changed a lot in 13 years, as you could imagine. And with that comes new ideas, new ways to approach the game, new meta, new tech, and stuff like that. So we're going to be updating it in this video, and Cam is going to be the one piloting this time. So Cam, you were about to say something before we started recording, and let's hear it. What do you got to say?
Okay, so you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I do not like Raikou in these cat decks. Like, I like one of it for the option.
Okay.
I don't like the whole playset of Raikou. Like, I think it's just not great.
So playset okay. So if you remove Raikou, then Chaos Sorcerer is probably going to go too.
Yeah, if we remove Raikou, then probably the Chaos Sorcerer and the Avarices. But I mean, Avarice is, you can like justify one Avarice because it's Rescue Cat. But
so what do you want to replace these cards with, though? That's the question.
Yeah, I don't.
Just
Yeah,
remove
here's the
things
thing.
without replacing it.
So first off, we want the third spy, right? Like, this 2 spy 1 descendant ratio. That's just not like.
That's not the fantasy.
That's not what we're looking for here.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and play with 1 Raikou. We have 2 spies. Let's see. I like that my body is a shield, but my body was actually really clutch for us.
Yes, my body's actually kind of like randomly in this particular deck because it's a spell that you could discard anyway if it's dead to summon.
Right, yeah, but and it's perfect. Like,
and it's good against
card
bottomless because you summon Arabella and they're like bottomless is their one back row. People will always set their bottomless trap hole first because it stops a summon. It doesn't do anything to establish fields. So if you have Arabella in my body, it's a nice little steal. Like, you get a 2-for-1 essentially because Arabella will take a card out of their hand. So I like the my body. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I think that the second my body's got to be better than first smashing.
Oh shit. I mean, okay.
I just the thing about it is, like, it's a lot of life points, but you're not going to resolve both. You kind of just want to see this card, and like, if you don't need it, you discard it for Monk.
Okay.
Another thing is that these Doom Calibers are not very good anymore.
In the main deck, yeah. Value Turbo and Frogs are 2 of the most popular decks. They're also S-tier decks. You need all the help you can get against those decks, and Doom Caliber Knight is actually unplayable in both of those matchups. Like,
yeah. You know a card that has really good resilience against value?
What's that?
Mystic Tomato.
Okay, Tomato can search out Monk and Sangan and Descendant, technically.
Yes.
Okay.
And so one of the main things, this is a cat deck. Like you were, like we were talking about the other day, like weeks ago. It was like, decks that are named after one limited card are just insane. Like what's going on with them?
Yeah. What do you think about Neospace and Black Panther?
I like that card. I like going into 6s with Veracity. I think it might be better than the 1 Raikou.
No, we can't cut the Raikou though. We need the option open.
Yeah, we need the option for a 5, but I do really like Panther. Okay,
so 3 Doom Caliber Knights come out, and you can put in your Tomato, you can put in a Panther.
No. Doom Caliber is, in fact, not one of my favorite cards. I have actually listed it as the 6th worst card ever printed.
Damn.
Maybe 5th.
That's wild. I mean, at least we're replacing the darks with darks, so our ratios are still good.
So the Dark Armed is still good.
Yeah. Chaos Sorcerer is sus though. Yeah, it's very sus now.
We always needed the second Caius anyway.
Yeah, the 1 Caius was wild.
So this monster lineup for me just feels great. Like just looking at it looks aesthetically pleasing. It feels like it would be too. Like, I mean, you know how sometimes, like, you don't go off of looks, but like you can look at it and you feel it,
Yeah, no, I totally agree. But this is definitely not my cup of tea, this deck as a whole, but I really like what we're doing here. I cannot wait till we get to the side deck. So if we're done with the main deck, let me know, but if not, we can continue on the main deck.
Okay, so
Like Mirror
13
Force is in the
four-star
side
ever
deck.
printed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't mind ever cutting Starlight Road from a deck like this. We lost or almost lost a game or did lose a game with Starlight Road set is one of our only back rows. So like the card is just, it's hit or miss, but Black Wings are not the predominant deck in the format as far as what's being played the most right now. So Starlight Road main deck just seems not correct anymore.
Yeah, and so since we already added the second My Body, it costs a lot of life points, but we only need to see it. Like we don't care about resolving multiple. We can get rid of it, Summoner Monk if we need to. It's just a more proactive card. Like we don't have to set it, so it's just a lot nicer for that.
Yep.
A card that I already said if we're removing the two Raikos, we probably need to remove one of the Avarices.
Yep, I agree with that.
Like a card I cannot believe that Billy was not playing in this deck is Cold Wave.
Yeah, Cold Wave is wild in his deck, actually. That's facts.
Like this is the one deck, this and Lightsworn, like the two decks really that I think Cold Wave is just the nuts in.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and then finally, I want to move this Mirror Force to the main. Like I'm a Mirror Force lover.
Okay, you're a filthy Mirror Force lover.
I am.
I knew it would come to this. I knew it would come to this, but that's fine. Mirror Force isn't the worst thing, and we do need more defense. Like we're a little defense light.
Yeah.
So.
I also want to main a second Dust Tornado.
Okay.
Either over this Dimensional Prison or just move the Mirror Force back to the side. One of the two. I feel like at the moment, like.
So you want
for example, against
lot of cards against back row.
Yeah.
Because
since we added the Cold Wave, I guess we don't really.
Yeah, double my body. Like I don't think we need another Dust Tornado, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, and we have 11 spells. I'm always really iffy on Monk with like a low spell count.
Well, this is not a low spell count. We didn't really remove anything but a Pot of Avarice, and then we put in Cold Wave, and then we added to my body and took out Starlight Rose. So right now, I think we're playing more spells than Billy was.
We are.
Yeah.
It's still always iffy for me. Because like I feel like one of my big issues with Monk has always been that he's such a catch-22. Like you have Heavy, you have Cold Wave, but to use Monk, you have to get rid of a spell you want to use him with half the time. That's how I've always felt about Monk.
Well, typically the way I would build this deck would be to play 3 Upstart Goblin. That's how this is the one deck where I think Upstart Goblin is probably correct to play, but that takes a while to figure out what to cut. I would say it's not that it's impossible, but like a Deep Prison would definitely get cut at that point.
Deep Prison Dust Tornado, one of the Book of Moons. I think it's
like you could do triple Upstart for those 3, and I think that would be completely fine.
Yeah, let's actually do it. I'm not opposed to Upstart here, and like 13 spells seems fine for me with Monk. Like.
Are you a all or nothing when it comes to Upstart, like 3 or nothing?
Not entirely. Like, I think that like part of a logic on Upstart is that like if you're playing Upstart, you kind of want to have the smallest deck you can get, but like also at the same time, I've definitely seen decks where I have 39 cards I want to play and I just have the Upstart.
Yeah. So I think this looks fine. All right, you ready to address the side deck though?
Yeah. So first things first. This Barbaros and Skill Drain, not something I would side in 2023.
Yeah.
But they were also nuts for us when we play.
They actually kind of were, but I don't know if I want to take it seriously.
Yeah, it's
because when we played that, we also had Doom Caliber Knight in the main deck, and I think the Doom Caliber Knight with Skill Drain is actually kind of nice. Like, despite the fact that they, in a way, they conflict, but in a way, they also just do not. Like, he's a 1900 beater with 1800 defense, and you're like making sure that all effects are just locked out of the game, and you have this big ass beater, just a bunch of 1900 beaters, which decks typically cannot deal with big beaters under Skill Drain specifically. Now that the deck is like, it doesn't have the 1900 beaters anymore. It doesn't have the Chaos Source for Special Summon anymore. I don't know how I feel about the double Skill Drain triple Barbaros game plan. We could keep it to be kind of true to the original idea. I think there are cards to cut before we cut that though. Like Tuner Scheme has to get the fuck out. Like, I don't know why we're still looking at that. And then
I don't even know if I like the one Starlight in the side. Like,
I don't mind it. I think against Black Wings and any kind of Lightsworn variant. I do want the Starlight Road. Yeah, definitely more.
We cover Raikou, so we definitely
Yes.
need a second one of these.
Yes, definitely we can play that now.
I don't think we want to freshen inside.
One DD Crow was wild. That just can't be right. Like that literally cannot be correct.
And I like 2 Ryo.
Okay. We don't have anything to deal with like Monarchs at all, which I do not like that.
Right. I was going to put 2 Pulling Barugs in as well. See, that's the thing. If we take out Skill Drain's also really great against If we can go like Cyber Dragon, Arabellum, Summon Stardust, and set Skill Drain, you just win versus frogs.
Yeah, I want to cut a Barbaros then to put in like 2 Pulling Rugs or something.
Yeah.
Because Pulling Rug is also good against Diva Hero. It's like one of the only cards that I actually like against that deck. Okay, so I like this side. I love a side deck where we're siding 2 of everything and then just one card, with just one of. I think this looks a lot better.
This is a pretty clean list, I think.
So let's look at the extra deck. Is there something wrong with the extra deck? Definitely need double Arcanite. Oh, we don't main deck Gale. I feel like we could play Gale.
We could play. We could play Gale, and then put an Armor Master in here.
Because I like Gale with Spy, obviously, because it makes Arcanite. I also like that Gale just outs everything. I don't know. Gale's just one of my favorite cards. Like, I really like that card. Do we need...
Okay, now you're really going to think I'm crazy for this one. Do we need Descendant?
Yes, that is non-negotiable. My choice to cut here is going to be between 1 Spy or 1 Tomato. Those are the cuts that I think that one of them has to go.
The Tomato can get Gale though.
Tomato can get Gale. Tomato can get Summoner Monk. Tomato can get Sangan. So Tomato does a lot. So I think Billy had it right with the double Spy and the. I don't really want a hand with more than 1 Spy if I'm being honest. Anyway, yeah, let's cut a Spy. It's just easy.
Well, yeah. One of the things I don't like about Spy or Tomato is the Cyber Dragon conflict.
Yes, they do conflict with Cyber Dragon, but Cyber Dragon is too good with the Caiuses and the level 3 tuners, and we're about to add another level 3 tuner.
Yeah.
Also, like, this is one of those decks that once with Cyber. Oh, okay, thank you. I was like, what is happening? This is one of those decks where Cyber Dragon is really good because going second, like, you actually have something to do.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying cut Cyber Dragon.
Yeah. I love Cyber Dragon personally. Yeah, let's get this Gale in here. Let's get one of these Spies out. We also playing triple upstart. Do we really want to draw into like multiple Spies anyway with like our triple upstart now? Like, I like having one-ofs that are pretty good in general. So this looks good. This looks clean. This looks very clean.
And we need an Armor Master if we have the Gale though.
Yes.
Good versus Dragon Turbo and whatnot.
So the only reason there's a second Stardust is because he was main decking Starlight Road. The second Stardust does not need to be there.
Yeah.
And I totally understand what you're doing right now because I do this to every single one of my decks as well. Yep. I hate that you can't drag it to the spot you wanted to initially.
Yeah, you could on on Dueling Network.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like anyway.
I think this is a clean extra. Is there another 8? Oh, Darkened.
How
can we make Darkened?
Do we make Darkened?
That's what I'm trying to think.
We cannot make Darkened.
We can steal something.
No, that is not the fantasy. Because there's also I don't want to really cut anything either. Like, it would be Mistworm if anything, but like I still don't see how we're even making it. He needs a dark non-tuner, right?
Yes, dark non-tuner.
We don't play
one or more. They both have to be dark non-tuners. We'll use 2.
Yes, so that is with level 3 tuners being our only tuners. That is just not okay. The only way you could do it is with Cataster, but that's wild. And I feel like how do we make?
Wait. Arabellum, Tomato, or Spy, and Crow.
No. I do think that is. I think the Cataster is the only way. The other thing is that Mistworm I don't think is real anymore because we're only playing 1 Raikou.
Yeah.
Like when you were playing, like when a deck played triple Raikou, it's a little more likely that you could Mistworm someone. I don't really know how often Mistworm will come up. But
well, I mean, if you go Spy into Rescue Cap, Rescue Cat, Arabellum, Raikou, and then have Spy on board.
So that's okay. So that's very possible. I'm not all right. Anyway, Darken is a rant. So I think let's just save it like this.
Yep.
And
is there a different monster we should side instead of this bar? Like the skill drain's nuts. I think.
Yeah, I like the skill drain Barbaros. I kind of want to keep it like somewhat true to what the original game plan was, like a bit. So I like the idea that it's like when games 2 and 3 come up, you're siding into this beatdown deck that they're not really expecting to go against. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at the beatdown idea.
Yeah, let's send it. Next lane. Wants to play
Wait, cancel this. Oh wait, you're joining his duel. Never mind. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, fuck you. What tournament did you play in?
I played. It was a Switch tournament. Yesterday. It was just a
Oh, you guys have like a monthly Switch tournament, right?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, damn, you won that die roll quick.
You just gotta. It's vibes. You know. You gotta.
It definitely is a vibe, like your profile pic.
Oh yeah. All right, we drew poorly, but not that poorly.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I think this is a pass hand.
Yeah, set Mirror Force pass.
Do we even set Mirror Force? Like, can we just feign Gores?
You could do that too. I'm not mad at the feign Gores. I just hope we don't get fucking Omega punished. But let's try it. If that's what your heart's telling you.
I think us thinking for long enough about not doing anything makes him think more that we have it.
Sure. We do have the
Cyber
Dragon.
Next turn we have Cyber Dragon, My Body, Airbellum. We just
okay.
Well, I guess he doesn't care.
Well, it's Black Wings. They don't give a fuck about shit. Oh no.
This is fine.
No, you're lying. All right, summon Cyber Dragon. Let's
think here. So let's see. We summon Cyber Dragon. We summon Airbellum. We make Colossal.
I was saying summon Cyber Dragon, summon Arabellum, and then Cyber Dragon attack, and hope to God that he goes.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I want to play around. Like, we can't ever get around Deep Prison. We can't ever do anything about Deep Prison and Collude at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
but I want to play into Icarus attack on purpose.
Yeah, me too.
So I think summon Cyber Dragon, summon Arabellum, and see what he does first. And if he has oppression, then I'm honestly ready to just like pack it up. Okay. All right. Well, that's just.
Oh, why did I just go 800?
I do the same thing sometimes. All right. Well, it looks like set Mirror Force pass now. Jeez, that card. People still cannot believe people think that card is not ridiculous. The card is absolutely fucking insane. The fact that it just sure, the fact that it just sits there is also wild.
Yeah.
All right. Starlight Road. So Cyber Dragon.
I don't like dead cards against Black Wings.
So Cyber Dragon is looking way worse. In this matchup. Yeah, I do not like Cyber Dragon, especially if he's on oppression. I just do not like that at all.
Plus, we're going first, so it's...
Yes, it's always bad going first. It's like, he's playing oppression. I don't think he's going to take oppression out. He has no reason to. I just want him to game. Like, sure, oppression was enough to beat our deck. He's definitely not taking oppression out. That's for damn sure.
Do we keep Songen or one of the tomatoes? We're taking one. We got to take these out because of Shura.
Yeah, I would take out both the tomatoes before I take out Sangan. Sangan searches a lot now, like Cat, Raiko, and Gale.
Yeah.
And Summoner Monk.
Now we're Monster Light, but...
Yeah, by what, 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean...
If we open...
You need spells and traps to contend with this deck. You cannot beat them with this deck has the best monsters in the entire format. It is not even close. A Shura by itself is like meta breaking. All right, this is awkward. This is very awkward.
It sure is.
I think we go Allure and get rid of the Summoner Monk.
Yeah.
Because we really can't get real use out of it. And we want to draw a trap, ideally.
Yeah, and we have I mean, Brain Controller's Rescue Cat's actually really good.
Yes.
We get rid of Descendant for sure, right? Because at least with Summoner Monk can do something. Kinda.
Yeah, what can Summoner Monk do, though? Summons a level 4.
Can summon a spy, and then we have Utopian. If we draw a spy, Descendant's better.
Yeah, I don't like keeping the Summoner Monk personally, especially you. Did you remove a pot of Avarice when you saw it?
I did.
Okay, so then that Summoner Monk is never, that card is never getting value then, because you're never going to be able to put the cat back.
Right.
Okay. I think it might be pass again.
Yeah, next turn. I mean, next turn we cold wave. I don't, cold wave brain control is such a clash too. Maybe that's why I didn't play it. Okay. This guy loves his naked Shura.
I mean, again, this is one of the best monsters in the format. It's the reason why Hamster is a good card. Hamster is a good card because Shura exists, not the other way around. Okay. So, is it? Oh my god, it's so bad. Oppression is so ridiculous. Like, we could go cat brain, like brain control, then cat, and then double Arabellum him, and then like we have my body to cover bottomless, to cover mirror force. Deep prison
But
can
we
only
don't
take
have
away one.
anything to cover a
And
okay. So
we're realistically
first off,
not.
we have to go cat first.
Why is that?
So because then we don't waste a brain control if he has oppression, and if he has Icarus, we have body. But
So
actually, if he has Icarus, then we lose brain control anyway because he'll chain it. And
yeah, that's why I was
I
saying
think
brain control it first, and then summon
yeah,
cat and put him on. You just don't have it
yeah.
all. Yeah, yeah. I would
Wait,
just
could we go? We can go for a 6. We can cold wave and go for a 6, but then
no.
he
That's
has
terrible.
Kalute.
That is literally awful.
But he doesn't have Kalute.
It's still awful. You're putting Ashura in defense mode against his deck, and you can't defend yourself. Like, what are you doing?
What's the chance he has a second Shura? I mean,
That's
it's
just.
literally like what is it? It's actually like 4% or something, right?
I don't know, but I don't think that you need to play into it. Also, he doesn't even need a second Shura. So Shura is the worst case scenario. Him just going summon Sirocco, pump. Thank you for the Shura on your side of the field. Attack over Goyo Guardian. My Icarus is now live when I pass my turn. Like, what are you going to do to me? It's not a good vibe. The summoning a 6 is really bad here. Also, playing into a 3 of aka Kalute is really bad. Is the play
I
is
mean,
brain control, summon cat. That is the play.
yeah, I know, but I mean, I like to go through all my options. I
You like to
just
go through some bad options. And this is a bad, like, I am not
sometimes it's
even.
important. Sometimes going through a bad options helps you see a good option, or at least realize why your good option was better the first time.
Yeah, I don't need all that, but I'm taking this fucking Shura. And at the end of the day, if he has oppression, then this is just a easy 2-0 clap. Blackwing's still the best deck. Give us your guy.
Chain Icarus, target your own guy, and my friend control
That would
will.
be absolutely
I'll
insane.
accept it.
What is happening? Okay, I was like, what is happening? All right, summon effect. All right. This guy's like, what the fuck is happening?
He's in danger.
He's in really big danger now. He takes way too long to respond though. Like, what are you doing?
He's gonna flip oppression on my attack and be like, "Whatever rescue can." Like, right.
All right, let's start ripping cards. Declare the effect of Arabellum. I don't know if he realizes. I just never assume with these people. Yeah, so oh, that was a good hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Oh.
What are we? Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Uh,
So they're just gonna die.
why wouldn't you just do that on the and not take the 1800?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
We don't have any yet. So now we just set bottomless. I mean, we cover his monster.
Yeah. So Except Bo. We don't use that
No.
Bo.
Why are you playing into the Icarus attack that you know he has now?
Do we know he hasn't?
Yeah, you kind of do. All right. You always got to play like they do. I kind of... Jesus,
Always.
the sky is one. All right.
We can still lose this just because of...
Oh, I know. Our deck is not good by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, this is fine.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Let me think. We can either Descendant attack over it with Book, or we can set Descendant and set Book.
Right. I kind of like the idea of setting Internet Explorer type lag. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, I like setting. I like setting both, if I'm being honest.
I feel like it loses really hard if he top decks MST or Storm, or if he just has another monster, though. Which it loses fat anyway. I mean, it loses to a second monster anyway.
I was going to say, that doesn't... We're going to lose anyway at that point.
Yeah, let's just set both, and then maybe next turn we can Cold Wave and get Vizier Bellum through.
I think I realized the problem with the deck the way it's built right now, though. This was definitely wrong.
What you mean?
So, like, you can't remove the Rykos from the deck, and you also can't remove so much of the defense.
Yeah,
because this deck's monsters are not good. They don't carry themselves. They need Ryko to clear it away, and you need that like triple D prison for shit like where like there's no reason that an 1800 monster should be doing this much to us. All right, well, Jesus, this sucks. If he has Icarus attack, we have to Cold Wave and then chain my body because we're definitely Cold Waving here.
We're definitely Cold Waving,
and if he has Icarus, we're just chaining my body. And then we're summoning Arabellum and taking a card out of his hand and then making like Arcanite in defense and praying that he doesn't have Blizzard. That's the play. If he doesn't have Victor's attack here, he just flat out basically loses, right? Because like his graveyard, he doesn't even have a guy in the grave. So Blizzard would just be dead if he...
See, that's why I'm thinking we can Caius, actually.
Yeah, we're Cold Wave. Play Cold Wave and then Caius him.
I thought you said make Arcanite in defense, so I thought you...
No. It's Cold Wave, and if he goes Icarus, we're gonna go my body, then summon
okay.
Arabellum.
You're saying if he goes Icarus. Okay,
yes.
okay.
Yes. We're always going Cold Wave, though. Give the thumbs up. I want to see if he responds to that. This guy is, like, slow. Okay. All right. So now we just Caius, and I think this is just going to be the end of the game. To be honest. He's going to take 34. There's just...
If we didn't play the Upstart, he'd be dead right now.
Yeah.
Billy was right the whole time.
Billy was right the whole time.
I should have never second-guessed this, man.
Except Doom Caliber Knight. That card is just not good.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Yep, that's happening. That's Black Wings. Remember that second Shora we were talking about earlier that you said he had a 4% chance? Well, he kept drawing and he decided that he was going to raise that chance. We get ruined here too. Jeez. So we use brain control, so that's not an option anymore. This is... Ugh, and we lose.
This is why this is the worst card ever printed all time.
All right, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's get out of here. Let's fix this. This is not... All right. So,
okay, we need Varykos back.
Yes. And the upstarts can go too. Triple D prison is necessary. These monsters are really bad. All right, I let you get crazy earlier, but it's not. This is not it. So, also remove the fucking tomatoes, the Neospatian, put in Chaos Sorcerer again.
Wait. Do we really need to remove tomatoes? Though?
Yes, tomato is fucking terrible. The card is not good.
We didn't even see tomato function.
It would not be. There's no situation where tomato would be good though. There's just not. Like it has to go. It's so bad. Please remove it. We have Ryko now. Ryko is like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Edison format has some things that are established as just being good, and Ryko is one of them. Like, you don't have to do anything. Ryko is just already amazing. I will put in a hamster before I put in a fucking tomato in this deck. Because at least there's some actual synergy there. There's like no synergy. Like this tomato thing is like cope. It's like, oh, I need you to attack me, but I need you to attack me not with a Shora or with a fucking Flamvel Fire Dog. Specifically without those.
Flamvel Fire Dog's not a difficult ask.
Lately, I would say you're right. If not for lately, between beast mode shit and that 200 person tournament yesterday, where Flamvels were like top 4, I don't know. Like Flamvel's been pulling it out lately.
Are we
Okay.
sure we don't like the Dark Panther at all?
I mean, that card can actually stay. It's not the worst. Cold Wave is bad though. Cold Wave is actually just unnecessary. Like I get why he doesn't play it. Your deck is
Can we
not.
put the third spy back in? We took out upstarts.
No, no. We have 3 Ryko now. No. Well, I don't know why
Two,
you. Why do we want another spy?
It's just so bad.
It's not though. You only want to see one. You never want to see a number one. I don't.
It's pretty bad.
I don't know.
I would rather not play this at all.
No, I don't agree with that. I think you're forgetting the fact that Arcanine Magician is wild.
It is wild, but like, is there
We need more. We need more.
Monk's a spellcaster?
We need that. We need another Book of Moon. The other Book of Moon has to definitely come in.
Screw it. Let's run with this.
All right. So this looks a lot better. So basically, the Doom Caliber Knights are dead, and instead we now play a Gale. Another My Body is a shield, and a Mirror Force is in the main deck as opposed to the side deck. Let's see what else is. Oh, another Kaius. So we cut a Doom Caliber Knight for Kaius, which sounds so funny to even like the fact that those two cards are being compared. But Doom Caliber Knight cut for Kaius, Doom Caliber Knight cut for Gale.
Doom Caliber Knight cut for Panther.
Technically, yes. And then My Body as a Shield is in the deck ×2
over
now.
Dust Tornado.
Over Dust Tornado or Starlight Road because he was maining both.
Yeah. All right, cool.
I like this. Yeah, I like this a lot more. Was that default? Okay. I guess it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Our deck's not fair enough anymore. We took it out of the.
Yeah, the monsters in the deck just cannot deal without traps and back row and stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I just really dislike about Cat.
Same. I mean, I would never play this deck for anything ever, basically, besides content, because I just don't think there's a reason to like me personally. I'm such an asshole. I just play S tier decks all day. Like I don't even try to fuck around. No, you try Glad Beast and Quick Draw, which are both like B tier.
Okay, well, it's different. In person, you see, I don't like. I just like to screw around in person, well, because like I don't really care. But like online, I only play value.
Okay, that's true. You don't. Yeah, I don't see you playing fucking. Yeah, Glad Beast in a tournament, I guess. All right, set spy, set Death Shoot.
Yeah. Seeing if there's any. I'm just thinking if there's any reason to set the prison.
What deck could punish a set spy in this format? Let me see.
My teammate Fusion plays Mystic Swordsman level 2.
Yeah, so I don't think there's a deck outside of GBs, specifically GBs. Like it has to be GBs. Yeah, I mean, I also don't think that there's anything wrong with setting the prison though. Like I don't think anything can go wrong by setting it.
Yeah.
Like I think that setting Trap Dash Shoot the prison.
I think just hedging around Glads is better than not doing it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think there's anything because like no other deck will punish this except that deck.
Well,
it's definitely that thing, right? Unless you think that he's going to attack into it.
No, it's not, because if he sets, then we just go for Descendant.
I guess we have Pyramid Turtle covered either way. I did not want to go for Descendant because he has Book of Life. And that just means that you just turn Book of Life on instantly when you do that. And then Spy happens to be at a weird like stat where it's 1200 on the dot. I don't really like that feeling. And also like his deck.
Yeah, I hate Gores. Gores here is.
I don't mind. See, I think I don't mind Gores because at best he's going to get a weak ass token, and then we're going to pop Gores itself. So I actually don't mind Gores.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering like if the Gore sits there for long enough.
No, we're fine. I think
do push.
I think we're fine. Pyramid Turtle is the most problematic card. His hand doesn't do anything without it.
So
like there's arguments for Diva, but like because he has brain control.
Yeah.
But
did he shuffle? Okay. I think we just set Ryko. I don't.
So if we flip Spy, attack.
Because he has brain.
Yes, he has brain, and we have nothing to really stop like brain into attack into summon Diva. So yeah, set Ryko is fine here.
So let's see. Moon, Life, Diva, Brain, Gores, and an Unknown.
Yeah, 2 different kinds of books. Diva Brain Gores. I actually wish we had an Arabellum right now. Or
Yeah,
blatantly
if we
just
have,
cat. Like blatantly cat. Because
yeah,
him not putting anything on the field is like, okay.
this is actually good, surprisingly.
Okay, so how are we dealing with this? So flip spy, get descendant, pop his face down, attack with spy. He will probably drop Gores. If he does, then we can Ryko pop it.
If he drops Gores, we should summon the spy and pop it with Descendant so that Oriko stays set and we can deal with what he does after he brain controls.
I'm also fine with that too. I'm also fine with that too. I actually like that more because we drew another spy. Oh, that was a good hit.
Yeah.
All right. That was a really good hit. So he drew tomato for turn, so we still know his whole hand.
Yeah, we still know his whole hand. That's really good. He's thinking on that Gores.
Yeah. If he knows anything like I know, then you know that this Gores is a bad Gores.
Yep.
We are blatantly attacking you. And we know you got it. I like the all right.
He hasn't seen Storm yet.
Yeah, he doesn't have Storm. He has 34 cards in his deck, so he has a 1 out of 34 chance to draw it, which is not high at all. And his play is most certainly going to be brain control. He might attack face down, which is kind of annoying because he's going to 2-for-1 no matter what with that brain control if he attacks.
Yeah.
And
unless he goes Diva first, I would like for him to go Diva first, so I want to set the Mirror Force, and then if he doesn't, we can just deep prison a Descendant. And if he does, we Mirror Force him.
yeah, well, play whatever way you want for this part. I don't really care too much.
I would also like to not see Brain into Caius, but there's no way to stop that.
Yeah, you can
Set
also.
Force.
I was gonna say you can also set another spy too.
I don't like setting Spy because, like, once he.
Well, there's a chance that he would brain control and attack the wrong one, and that would just be ruinous for him.
Yeah, maybe.
Because like the spy in hand is honestly not doing it. But this is definitely going to be the brain control. Let's see how hard he's going to go. Okay. So who's coming out?
Brownick.
Sure.
Discarding Whomst. Or what?
Okay. He can never attack. And we have mind control, so the Brio can't even stay. All right. Well, he's basically using all of his cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is wild. There's no way he's attacking, right? Oh my god. He has Book of Moon.
So what's left? Gore's Book of Moon and Unknown?
Yeah, he has Book of Moon. Wow, he let that happen? All right. Thank God we got something to do with the spy. We got something to do with the spy. All right. All right. Now we got our own Gores. Spy's ass cheeks. Yep. Set. And yep. Might as well. So his hand is Book of Moon, Gores.
And 2 unknowns.
2 unknowns. Because he did not discard the 1 card with Brio just now. He discarded his Book of Life. Because he realized I'm never getting value out of that shit. Where is a goddamn Arabellum when you actually want one?
Good question. This is definitely a new card, so we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Do
you want to pop it or do you want to just wait? He's on Book and Gores right now, so like, and he can't he already used his diva for the game. Like his divas are gone, so he can't convert off of what, even if it's a goblin zombie, right? He can't convert off of it too much. The only thing that we don't know is if he drew a Caius at any point.
Right, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, so we put back a turtle and we popped a tomato. So chances of what he drew being another recruiter. I think it's fairly low. I mean, I guess like objectively speaking, like 3 recruiters is higher chance of drawing 2 goblin zombies, but like,
Yeah, you just gotta commit to a play though.
yeah, we have Mirror Force to protect the Raikou. If he, well, I mean, we don't have to protect Raikou. We have a Cyber Dragon, but in case he like goes for something really dumb, and we're definitely attacking it. Like, yeah, there we go.
That's what I thought. The thing is, I was like, he can't really do much with a Goblin Zombie unless he has Kaya specifically.
He's probably going to add Mizuki.
I mean, I hope so.
Because if you're going to add Mizuki or Plague, I mean, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, he discarded his Book of Life too.
He adds another guy. Okay,
that's really good too.
We're just drop Gores on the 200,
please.
Word.
All right. Well, pass.
So it's book Goblin Zombie. He's probably going to book this.
Well, let's find out, because if he books it, then we can bottomless it when it flips back face up.
Yeah. Man, he's used everything though. His Brio's gone. His Divas are gone.
Yeah, he's spending it. Set book.
Set book and something. Okay. Oh.
Well, that's perfect. This turn to Raikou to defense, right? I don't think we need this in attack.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, easy enough.
When this dies, we can get Cat, and then we can
hopefully pop off.
Yeah.
How many darks does he have? Let me see. 1, 2,
3.
Oh. Well, we have mind control. We're at 8,000.
We have mind control. We're at 8,000. We have bottomless too. I mean,
yeah.
And he didn't protect the Gore, so we have nothing better to use it on. And like, what do we? If he summons Dark Arm and pops a Raikou, okay.
Yeah. There's nothing for him to really do.
Oh, and we Dark Panthers.
I mean, that's good against Dark Arm.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, the Crack Olympics can continue. He searched a Goblin Zombie. He absolutely refuses to put it on the field.
They're cultured, man.
Okay. Yep.
And that's why.
So that got drawn, I'm thinking.
I think he had it, and he didn't want to play into a back row, which is why he didn't play the Goblin Zombie last turn.
Okay.
We can look at replay.
He either drew MST or he drew Dark Arm. One of those two cards that just got played were drawn.
Pop out Raikou that went plus on you?
I hope we're not. I mean, I guess if we're getting returned, it's not even that bad. So we actually survive with Gores.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I don't know. We know one is Book of Moon now.
Yep.
We have so many darks in the grave too. Okay. So, yeah, now we can just raw get Cat or Summoner Monk. Or
Do
Gale.
we? Yeah, I was thinking about Gale.
I think it's Cat is still probably better here though, right?
Having Dark Arm seems pretty good. Why is he setting before we?
Yeah,
before
I think we
just
get Cat. I think because we're gonna mind control Dark Arm and we're gonna go fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
We're gonna mind control Dark Arm, pop his whole field, and then Cat him for game. Like that is the play. And if he stops the mind control, then we can go summon Black Panther, copy it, then pop his whole field. I think you mind control. What do you? I think you just mind control.
Do we have game if we?
Oh, that's a good point. Dark Arm can't attack. I'm thinking of brain control in my head. If we go, so we
have to go. We have to go Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, we won't kill him if we don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if the goal is to actually kill him, then yeah, we have to do this. All right. Yeah. Take this guy. The only thing is, like, he just Book of Moons the Cyber Dragon. So, like,
yeah,
the Cyber Dragon doesn't actually do anything here. That's why that's why my original thought was not to summon Cyber Dragon, because it doesn't make sense to put it out there if it's just, like, he's going to book it.
We have bottomless my body.
It still doesn't make sense to put it out there, though, in this scenario, because it doesn't actually do anything. Like you just put your Cyber Dragon out there to be put face down. Like there's literally no argument against it. All right, let's pop all of his cards. So that's Goblin Zombie. Interesting. Okay, let's pop the rest.
We can't pop both.
Oh, right. We only have. Yeah. Okay. I probably need to be piloting. I'm not really sure why the monster got popped. I think that was like a jerk reaction that you did to just pop his monster. But if you think about it, there's actually
because
no
I was
reason
thinking, cause
to.
I was still thinking about killing him, but yeah.
But yeah, there's no reason to actually pop his monster. And if you think about killing him, you can't because of Book of Moon, which we know about. So I think this is getting pretty botched. Okay, so we have my body for that. So now he has Book of Moon. So now we just summon Cat and fuck him up real bad. We got lucky on not hitting the book. Okay. Everybody just send it. And the Book of Moon cat monster does not die, right?
Correct.
All right.
So if he saves a card in his hand with Book of Moon, we pop our Dark Arms and make a synchro.
All right. Oh my god.
He did draw Kai's. At some point.
At some point, yeah. All right. He has literally nothing. Like actually,
See, this was fine. See, this wound up being fine.
No, this was still incorrect, but it worked out.
You're saying we had my body for the torrential if we didn't hit it.
No, but it still was no reason to put Cyber Dragon out there. It didn't actually do anything. All right, so now we definitely want going second Thunder Kings and DD Crows. I mean, that's all I really got. I don't know if you.
I mean, you like rogues?
It's so weird against zombies, right? Because like, oh, Kai is Diva for sure, but then you know how zombies can play.
Yeah.
I don't think we need double my body as a shield though against this deck. Like I'm not feeling double. One is fine, but double is cope. Yeah,
that really want Panther.
Yeah, Panther was randomly like so good just now though. Like we could have even baited him the hardest. Like summon Panther and he has to go book it. Then we mind control Dark Arm, and he's just sick. Oh, that was just so funny. Okay.
I don't like.
Yeah,
I think we can cut the 2 Raikou.
Yeah, all of the Raikou because we're putting in other normal summons.
One Raikou winds up looking fine because it leaves us with the option, and then we have the others cards going for.
Yeah, I'm not mad at this. Yeah. Cyber Dragon, Caius. All right, that's part of it.
I'm feeling like it's just Ryo attack.
I 100% agree. All right.
Maybe we should have gone. Do you think you would have bought almost that Cyber Dragon?
No. I don't think there's a single monster that he cares about it getting attacked over, except that fucking specific Thunder King. Like Thunder King is so threatening to his deck. It also tells us, in my opinion, that is not.
It is a Goblin Zombie.
Yeah.
Which is why I set the prison. Because he'll probably flip it and go for attack because there's not really much punish.
Yeah. I agree with everything being said. We don't have to deprison this. We'll deprison that.
Deprison this.
Yes. Yeah, so that can fuck off.
It's the wrong order too. If we got a backer, you need to go him first so that you play wrong Gores. Because I'm going to prison that.
Yes, yeah, he definitely attacked in the wrong order. Yes, I love when we get to beat over things for free. Oh, this is so good. I love this.
Is this a secret best deck in Edison format?
All right, well, now Mirror Force is getting set. So yeah, first I was like, do we have to set Mirror Force? Now we do.
I was always set a Mirror Force there, but yeah, now we...
I was just thinking like, oh, I don't want to get Brain Control Caius or whatever, but...
Yeah, but I was always set Mirror Force.
Yeah, you probably just said it, right? All right. Well, this guy can fuck off as well in a corner somewhere. You will never get this. Bring me your tears, Gypsy. All right. All right. So we're both at 4 cards. This is good for somebody who went second.
Yeah, we're going up to 5. I mean, we actually have a +1.
Yeah, we do. We have the fake +1. Deal with our Cyber Dragon.
We swinging.
This is good because we need the time to draw better cards. Because right now, if we lose out on this tempo, we're in deep shit. Like we really need this. We need this Cyber Dragon to continue to ride out because the way this hand is set up.
This is where it goes like Brain Control, Zombie Master, or does this? Why did he put that in? Why did he put that in? Is it because he's all spy?
Bro, I don't know what to tell you. That's annoying. You know what it is? It's because you fucking summoned. You summoned that Cyber Dragon. Don't draw Chaos Sorcerer to assault me down. Don't do it.
We're gonna draw spy, and it's gonna be our 2. Oh,
Okay. Well, I mean,
we gotta.
that gave it to us. What are we gonna do? Like, we gonna stare at it for fucking 5 minutes? No, we're gonna summon it and go.
The question is: are we going Arabellum or Catastor? Or we left a Panther in. We left a Panther in.
I think you sided Panther out.
Did we? Oh, I did.
Yeah, I think you just like default sided Panther out, which I'm not mad at. You sided Panther out, but like,
it would be nice here, but
would it though?
It would be another dark, and then but Catastor's also dark. So
I'm about to say, yeah, we're always going Catastor, so I don't think it matters much.
All right.
Yeah, I've already grown accustomed to not weeding. You don't have shit. Stop pretending like you have shit. All right. So now we have a light and a dark. So Chaos Sorcerer's live.
Yep.
Dark Arm is closer to being live, and we just have to cross our fingers for that's not return set. It might be torrential because he would not torrential this. I would think.
If it's torrential, we're going to draw dark, summon it. He's going to torrential, and we're going to draw Dark Arm.
If it's torrential, what?
We're going to draw dark, summon it. He's going to torrential.
Okay.
Dark Arm.
Yeah. I just had to make sure I heard you clearly. Okay. What does he have engraved? Can I see? Okay.
So he has nothing.
So nothing. Okay.
Okay.
That does do it. So he drew Book of Moon then. Unless he... Well, this sucks. Set a back row, pass, and then to get it MST'd or whatever, because that's what that back row is likely, right?
He already used it.
Dust Tornado. I don't know what his back row is. Is it return?
Better not be.
Okay, thank God. That was a jump scare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But we're so close.
Yeah, well, beggars can't be choosers.
True.
All 5. All right, we've given. I just thumbs up every time just to see like if they have a response.
Chaos Sorcerer, and that's good. Okay.
2 perfect cards, literally. Set both, and then let's win this game. That he almost stole from us. We were in a really good driver's seat. That Cyber Dragon came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Should not even be in his deck right now, and just
I don't agree with that. I think that the Cyber Dragon should be in his deck because we main deck Cyber Dragon.
I don't know if I look at like a cat deck and like
you literally summoned Cyber Dragon game 1, and he was like, "Okay, this guy's on fucking Cyber Dragon in the main deck. Like I'm putting my Cyber Dragons in." I would do the same exact thing. All right, this is great. Did he take his damage?
Not yet.
Remember that card I was talking about for a while?
Okay.
So he was supposed to lose 200 first and then half that.
And then half, so now he just loses 100. This is gonna be so funny. Maybe I should summon the Descendant in defense there.
Yup.
Interestingly, if he does something like make Brio now, Marine Control kills him.
Yep. Yeah, I think he just dies here.
At the same time, though, if I summon the Descendant in defense, I don't think there's any way he flips return there.
That's fine with us though, because the Descendant Inspire is still there for game. So we just brain control, take his Zombie Master, and attack for game.
That's not game. 37, 18, 27. Yeah, it's only 45. He had a 50.
Where was he at?
51. So he has to have return. He has to flip return for us to have game.
I think even if he doesn't flip return, the threat of us popping his cards is really bad, which is also part of the reason why I think he had to flip return there, because if we pop it, he has no shot to come back to this game. Like, this is his last stand.
Oh, man.
So he sets a new back row. We have no graveyard whatsoever.
I think we go.
This is actually tough because.
Oh, this is. Oh no, no. This is easy. This is easy. We pop one of these back rows. We go Airbell and make Arcanite pop the other, and then we brain plus mine for game.
All right, let's see if that goes through. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Also, okay, all right. Anyway, I don't know what to say about that one. I'm gonna be sick.
Why?
Because imagine that's torrential. Like, how's, I mean, we just lose. Don't even, you don't have to look at anything. We just actually lose the game on the spot. But it's not torrential because God likes us, apparently. All right, well.
Look at that.
Oh, things just, sometimes they just work out. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Get me the fuck. Get me the fuck off of this deck. Get me the fuck. Yeah, this will probably be the last time you guys will be seeing me play Summon Cat good, but I cannot deal with this deck in any capacity. It's just like, oh, it's so hard.